back from Dragoncon for about a month now. Actually, it's a little more than
like a month and a half.
Month and a half. It's been about, it's been a little over a month and a half here. We've been back, and we finally gotten to sit down and start working on whatever footage we were able to actually contain from the convention.
Not as much as we'd like, but this is our first time doing this, and we only had one camera.
We only had one camera. We were in Dragoncon. It's not a convention. It's a convention where you have to seriously devote the time to take your camera and do stuff. We also encountered a couple of problems along the way of the microphone. Next year, discrete microphone for the...
Yeah, I got some cheap little microphones that we were trying to use, but then I forgot them. So
you forgot them, and it's kind of like it wouldn't have really helped because we don't want a microphone that's actually touching the physical...
Well, no, if they were on a cable, we could have held them out or held them up. We could have done something, but not forgotten the damn things.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't have helped. I mean, it might have helped a little, but the general thing is we got a lot of footage from Friday. We didn't get Saturday because Saturday was
Saturday at all. We were preparing for pie distribution. Running around, special event.
We had that was Friday.
That was Friday.
That was Friday.
I can't even remember now.
Yeah, Friday was a special event, but the thing is, we also had we ran around, did pie stuff, and then we were going to go taking care of something, trying to get stuff from Steam Powered Giraffe, which did wind up happening the way we got to see them, but not on Saturday.
The opener band was pretty good. Never heard them before, but I did enjoy it. I get their name off the top of my head right now. But they were good. But unfortunately, Steam Powered Giraffe had a lot of technical issues, so they ended up starting close to like 2 hours or more.
Yeah, they were well
and
over
they
an hour
didn't
late.
have any. I'm guessing they actually did have video content of Cordy and whatnot that was supposed to be up on the screen, but all we had was the audio. But still, totally worth it. And the next day we went down, we actually got to meet them, and my goodness, they're giants.
Yeah, I was not prepared for how tall they were.
No, it's like I figured they were tall because I've seen them, in performances and whatnot, but no, they were tall. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was talking to the spine and realized at some point that I was literally talking to just below his Adam's apple. My eye level was just below his Adam's apple, and that kind of, that realization was a bit of a shock.
I mean, even Zero, who's the shortest of the three, is still really tall.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
So that was basically the running. We spent a lot of the rest of the convention just kind of running around trying to keep up with everything. So unfortunately, recording was not the priority at that point.
And this was the first time we have done anything other than just treated this as relaxation and a vacation. And we've not brought work to the con before, so
this was a novel experience. We got a lot of video of the travel, the trek up, the trek back, and did get some video. We took a lot of video of the facilities.
Unfortunately, we only got the Marriott, some of the street, and the Peachtree Center. We wanted to get the rest of the hotels, but we were barely in the other hotels ourselves as it was.
And we only passed through that. We never made it out to Westin at all.
Yeah.
We did the Sheraton for the registration mostly. We went to the Hyatt. We passed through the Hyatt several times because there was
it's the best way to get through in a lot of cases.
Yeah, it's like to get out to the main centers, but when you're trying to get to the mall, it's kind of easier at night. But we got some footage to show you what the crowds can be like and what the experience how loud the experience is.
It's not perfect, but you should still get a good idea from it.
And you get to see some of the ridiculousness that goes into the trip that we do. Some of the
Yeah, I think we had more of our drive up and down than we did of some of the con stuff.
Admittedly,
see us suffering through it.
But that was easy because that's a matter of you just put in stuff. Like, oh look, I have a down moment when I'm like, we stop the car at a rest area.
Let me pull out the GoPro and take some video.
Unfortunately, it is a late hour and we're trying to do this before we get the video finally edited and put together.
Because we're masochists like that.
Yeah, and we're not going to do retakes at this point. We're just trying to get this video out so that we can get onto the post-con depression video, which was recorded actually before this one.
Yeah.
So we're going to do them out of order of recording, but life's full of interesting arrangements and stuff. So that's going to. So hopefully you'll enjoy the footage of the convention.
It's a good amount of it, at least.
And this is I'm Wolfie.
I'm Monty.
And
enjoy the next
several talking heads.
30 minutes of your life.
Yeah, the next. Actually, the video is almost an hour. Actually.
Yeah, the next hour of your life belongs to us.
But hopefully after that, then we'll post up the video about the post-con depression
and everything else that comes after
everything
a
comes
con.
Out, the basically the recovery after the fact. And see you then.
Yeah.
So here we are. It's basically 7:00 p.m. on the Monday before Dragoncon, and this is the epic journey that I take every year. And
Journey Part 1.
This is the journey.
Virginia.
Part 1. This is part 1 is the step to Virginia. Then part 2 is picking up the Virginians, and then part 3 is getting their asses to Atlanta and hoping that everything is still intact when we get there.
I'm going Code Muppet at the same time.
Yeah, that's always going to be the
Code name Muppet.
Code Muppet.
Code
so,
Muppet.
Yes, the flailing of the arms.
That might actually be before you. Sad.
Probably that's probably ahead of their generation. But yeah, this is
Muppet.
This is going to be this is our one of many of driving and hell and stuff. So we will check in as we go, as we get further along. But thus begins our epic journey of Dragoncon 2017.
Time for 4.5 hours of show tunes.
So yeah, we're at our first stop, heading down to Dragoncon.
Yeah, we made it as far as my mother's house in Atlanta. So not Atlanta and Richmond. Wow, I'm ahead of the game here.
It's
after midnight. We're here after a couple of stops and lots of food and lots of coffee, and everyone's going to pile out, and we're going to try and get ourselves some rest and continue the trip tomorrow. But we're going to actually sleep. This is an important thing when you get to be, it's great and dandy to be driving, like
some of these yahoos, we're not 20 anymore.
Yeah, this is shit. No. I ain't doing that shit anymore. I'm too young.
Should you be twice as spry because you're twice?
No, I'm half as spry because I'm twice as old.
Yeah, it's not multiplication, it's division.
It's division, yes. So we're going to get inside and get ourselves situated, and then we'll probably continue the process as we continue the process of continue recording as we continue the process of actually getting ourselves on the road. Oh my goodness. It is now it's Tuesday night. We're pretty much done with we crashed at my mom's house, ate lots of sushi yesterday, and we're getting ready to pack up the trek, get ourselves on the road. We should be in Atlanta sometime tomorrow morning. There might be road updates. We'll work on that as we please. But so far, we've got a lot of special things in store for the convention this year. Hopefully it doesn't get rained out. Hopefully we don't have to deal with a whole bunch of rain, but we'll work on that as we go. But now comes the fun part, packing the damn van again. And anyone who's done a long road trip for any convention, Dragoncon especially, will tell you that this is probably the worst part of it unless you're packing by yourself and bringing a tractor trailer. So hopefully this will go smoothly. But meanwhile, I'm going to park myself for a moment and then go and take care of the coddling the masses to get them to actually put the stuff in the van without crushing it all. Back shortly. That's what that is.
We're live.
We're live. Yeah, we're not live. We're recorded. We're kind of semi-recorded.
The door closed all the way.
It's all on its own.
Yeah, no, you're gonna need to slam that.
I just unlodged it.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait.
All night. There we go.
That should be it. Oh, good. Now there's nobody left in the building. Okay. Here's the buster. Here we go. Okay. Yep.
We're on the final stretch.
This is the final stretch. We're leaving Virginia now, so later than I had ever hoped to, but
that's how these things go.
Still before my drop dead point. So we're heading out to Atlanta. We will be there. Yeah, the Dragoncon crew. This is all the people back there. Just all the people
in the space shuttle.
Yeah, where the entire back row is all of our stuff. I am not looking forward to this drive at all.
But we came prepared.
Yeah, we came prepared. Yes, exactly. And we're probably still going to hear. No, God.
No.
Yeah, if only.
You don't want us that high.
But Yeah. So the thing is, this is the beginning of the end of the trip of the end of the first half of the trip. The other half is the head home, which I'm not looking forward to either. But we'll give updates on the road as we hit it. But have fun.
Bye.
See you, to. Well, it's about 7:45.
Oh, it's about 8.
It's almost heading on towards 8 in the morning, and we are here in South Carolina. We've got about another 3-ish hours to drive, and as you can see, half the crew behind me is asleep, and
Because they're weak.
And I've been driving through the night. We've had to make a number of stops because really nobody in their right mind can survive a straight drive like this. Especially not me and my age. Oh shit. Okay. But well,
We'll get there yet.
we're still on our way. We're still managing along. We're at a rest area and took a breather because you got to stretch occasionally. And well, that's hopefully
the final stretch. Hopefully.
this is probably the final stretch, and hopefully we'll be there before lunch. Later. So, after much trials and tribulations, we finally made it to Dragoncon. We're settled. We went to the pool. We went
Twice to the pool.
Yeah, we went to the pool twice.
Crashed, slept. We're standing on the Pulse Bar Lounge, which we have never done before, and we're probably never going to do it all this weekend because all of this, that's just wall-to-wall people.
Yeah,
You don't see floor here.
Yeah. Dragoncon is an icon where you see floor a lot. So, the thing is that if you look, see that floor?
That would be all people for the entire weekend.
So, the general, this is what it's like, this is what Dragoncon is like on
It's not even
Wednesday.
Thursday. We haven't even gotten to the pre-con con. This is the pre-con pre.
Pre-con. So the thing is that, but this is Wednesday. This is the day, the super optional bougie day for everyone to come in. And look at the crowds. They're going to be that big. Okay, that's how many people are going to be here now. Every single square foot of that, as for square inch,
There'll be no floor left.
There'll be no floor left tomorrow.
Forget the floor is lava.
Tomorrow.
The floor doesn't exist.
And that's tomorrow for Thursday. Then Friday comes, and then they're like, we're going to start seeing. We should start looking for people crowd surfing. I'm always waiting for the year where we just start crowd surfing people across from part to part of the con. But everyone talks about how Dragoncon is, like the party that never ends, and I'm starting to believe that this party is creeping into the fact where Dragoncon's going to be a week-long convention. Where it's going to be like, we come in.
Even for the locals, Dragoncon is not an event. Dragoncon is a time of year.
Yeah, Dragoncon.
Even the homeless panhandlers know what Dragoncon is. It's that big.
But this is like my entire, this is most of the crew that we actually came with this year, so we're all going to go explore and take some of the conversions around and show them where everything is.
Oh, the conversion's not here.
Well, we had the con version isn't here.
The Dragoncon versions and then a con version.
That was the Dragoncon version. He's never actually been to Dragoncon before, so he gets to experience what this con is like, what a real con is like, not the little piddling cons that he's working.
This ain't your mama's anime.
There's
con.
Care Bears.
There's Care Bears.
There's half naked, 99% naked Care Bears.
Yeah.
It's hard not to Care Bear stare, if you know what I'm saying.
You have seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
You have seen nothing.
This is just the beginning. But we're gonna go meander off some more and go and see what shenanigans we can get involved in, and we will check in again at a later point.
Ciao.
Okay, so night 0 of Dragoncon is pretty much in the bag. We have spent the day eating delicious food at Fogo de Chao with all my friends. Pictures will be included. And flan and delicious desserts. Thank you to everyone at Fogo de Chao for making it a delicious meal.
Yeah, they were great.
That was fantastic. We hung out with our friends, wandered around. Didn't hit the pool today, which is kind of surprising. But that's...
But probably would have been full of people anyway.
Yeah, that's true. But this is the beginning. The con, this is day 0
It feels like day 2.
I know.
Because we've been here.
We've been here since yesterday, and that definitely has made a huge difference. So if you're wondering why we keep looking down, the thing is that there's like, if you look down this way,
There's a Thursday night crowd.
yep, that is the Thursday night crowd. This is the crowd of people that aren't actually here. The count hasn't actually even started yet, and this is what we're dealing with. So tomorrow is going to be a much busier day. We've got a lot of things planned. Special event planned that's going to be interesting.
Yes.
And a long overdue. But we're going to hang out with our friends. We're going to try and do more vlogging. We're going to carry the camera around a little bit more, get more stuff, because the con's actually happening at that point. So that's what we're looking for. As far as what tomorrow's going to be like, it's been a great con so far. Crowd's really friendly this year. At least they're friendly right out the gate. People walking up to us and, talking about how admiring the hats. People walking up to us and, showing off their adorable puppies.
Yes.
It's going to be a good con.
And we're definitely looking forward to bringing more footage of this event. And at some point tomorrow, the other thing is we're going to do a walkthrough of all the different, we're going to go from hotel to hotel to hotel so that people can see exactly what the con looks like. Hopefully it doesn't rain too much. All 5 hotels. And it's going to be...
Don't need to let us to record in the dealer's hall, but we can at least show you what building it's going to be in.
We can record the line getting to it.
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be tomorrow's event. I'm sorry, it's just the crowd's very, very distracting.
Yeah, it always is. There's already a T-Rex down there. Oh, poor panda.
And that one's actually gray.
Yeah.
That's a gray T-Rex down there.
Those inflatable T-Rexes. Never thought I'd see them explode like this, but I'm so glad they did.
I know. But this is going to be definitely a fun year. You're going to see a lot of people having a good time. And we're hoping that it'll be a fantastic year with more and more cosplays and more footage so we can show you what the experience of Dragoncon actually is.
And maybe we'll even get better at doing this, so next year's con will be even better.
But one of the other things we want to explain is that Dragoncon isn't a con about anything more than the people. The people make this con, especially this con.
It's about nothing, it's about everything.
And we really, really do love and appreciate all the people who come out here and make this a great time for everybody. And it's going to be even that much more fun as we start introducing people to you and showing you the type of fun that can be had at a convention like this. Not to make this a commercial for Dragoncon, but this really is.
Exactly claim being unbiased.
Yeah, we never claim the bias is strong here. But then again, that's because I've had of all the cons I've been to, this has been the most fun. It's just fun.
Neil have his. He's been here 13 times. I have. This is my 5th year.
Yep, that's his 5th year.
Every Dragon been to.
And this is the crowd's only going to get busier. It's going to get wilder, and it's going to get more and more fun for everybody involved. So hopefully we get a lot more footage. But then again, today was just basically relaxed.
Today's get your badge day and get your hotel, but we did get your hotel yesterday.
And we also got the badges. We were in the badge room for like 5 minutes.
Not even.
We literally, Dragoncon has got us so on point with badge delivery that you go in with even without your blue card, your postcard, in and out, less than 5 minutes. I cannot stress how much better that is than the original system. If anyone's ever worried about having to get ever concerned with the time it takes to get your badge or how long you have to wait, trust me.
Even when there's a lot of people, it really doesn't take long.
And then there's always every year we always get people going, well, why don't they mail them? I'm going, because you literally only have to wait 5 minutes to get your badge. It is not even that. You literally have to walk down into a queue that zips along. So you pretty much, by the time you've walked it, you're at the front of it. Then you go and get your badge, and then you're done.
That's it.
You are done, and you can go enjoy the events. And this is the first year that they're actually having official events tonight. There was wrestling tonight. There was burlesque show of some sort.
Yeah. Voltaire was doing a show showcasing bands.
So yeah, it's like the con literally is now no longer a 4-day convention. Now we're wandering into 5 days, and I'm wondering how long it's going to be before we get full schedule of things on Thursday, so the badge pickup gets pushed to Wednesday.
Yeah.
But that's a deal. That's a discussion for post-con when we actually do a review of what the hell happened. But this is, I mean, again, it's after midnight, people.
Yeah.
This is the after midnight crowd. All that down there is all people. These are the early attendees. It gets so much. Tomorrow it's going to be a wilder crowd. So we'll check in with you then, and good night, everyone. Yeah, it's better to know if we have any problems before we hit recording. You know, before we record something we don't want to miss, or we
get home, it's like
holy crap, what the hell? But yeah, this is definitely a con like no other, man. It's not Dragoncon. Yes, it's not Dragoncon unless you actually have to wait for elevators. It's not even the first day of the con, and we're waiting for elevators.
Yep.
It's not really. It's not that bad tonight. But I assure you that by the time we're dealing with tomorrow, Saturday, forget it. Saturday, you kind of hope that you find an elevator that doesn't have like 1,800 people in it.
excursions out of the room.
Hello, elevator family. Look. Yep. Yeah, we got room for 2 more. So squeeze in. Sorry. 25, please. 25 is already hit. Yay.
In fact, almost 30%.
This is just the typical Dragoncon experience. This is not
typical. This is atypical. There's way too much room in here.
I know.
We can fit at least 5 more people.
18.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's Thursday, so yeah. This is actually tame by comparison.
Yeah, really.
Feels cozy.
Yeah, I still remember the first year that I nearly had my entire elevator laughing because someone came in. Someone was like, "Is there room for me?" I'm like, "How are your crowd surfing skills?" We got room.
Going down?
We will be too late.
Because there's lots of room up there.
Eventually.
We got any amateur Spider-Men?
Yeah, it's like
21.
21. Nope. Worst case scenario, you stick someone, just they're sticking them up against the wall. Get a little hanger strap so you can just hang. 22. 22.
Alright.
Okay. Probably somebody.
If it helps, I was gonna say I'm on the next one.
Yeah.
So.
23.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Woot. Documenting the. It's like this is easy, man, compared to dealing with some of the ridiculousness we've had. Good night, everybody. Jump in. This room. Always jump in. Oh my God, this is yeah, tomorrow we should probably get the video from the top floor. That's the other reason why I want to do our little event on around 6 and 7, because that's when people are just getting in, so they're eating. So we're not like, we will hopefully won't be completely smashed for people. Now let's see. I can turn this.
Recording?
Yep. Recording so we can get an impression of what the outside. This is just the street level area stuff. I'm recording the street level area stuff for the. Oh, I mean, yeah, Union. Oh my goodness. Yeah, everybody's got to make a buck. You know, it's like, what's up?
Hello? What's up? Alright, sorry. Okay, what's up? We're going to the hotel. Why? Turn off.
What?
I'm following you.
Where?
No, Nick's calling me asking me if we're going to the hotel.
Yeah, we're running to the hotel. Yeah.
Yes, we're going to the hotel. The concert's not till 1:30. Yes? The concert is not until 1:30. The concert is not until 1:30.
I had no idea where Nick and Panda and the rest of them went.
It's like, I thought we were doing the concert. The concert's on 1:30.
And you also said that like 14 times, so he just doesn't. He just wasn't listening.
Starts at 1:30.
Yeah.
The Steam Power Drive concert.
Did they cross the street or something?
I don't know. They might have crossed the street.
That's fine.
Look for your brother. Okay, are we going back to the room or doing other stuff before the concert?
Okay, we're going back to the room.
That's what I said.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Herp-a-derp. Herp-a-derp.
Did we do something for the concert? I don't know yet. Spiders.
Okay, just stop.
Terrible. He's apparently in there already.
You want to meet there?
Add it.
Look, Tony, there goes wax right there. See, you can totally pull it off. Ow. I don't have the beard. You can throw it in.
I mean, we can head that way if you want. We'll be in line, I'm sure.
Well, it's up to you. Do you feel like do you want to go straight to the hotel?
I'm gonna, I guess, go over to the Hyatt.
Okay. I'll see you back at the room.
Okay.
Do you want anything from Caribou?
Not really.
Okay. Possibly. They have a chai. They have a chai cooler. I'll text
they have
you.
chai.
I'll text you. I'll text you the details. I'll have him text
Try something.
Okay, we'll do.
So in there, there's a free. I guess they went across the street and came down this way.
Probably. So the general consensus when dealing with this convention is that there's lots of people, there's lots of walking, there's lots of heat, there's lots of loud. there are lots of cosplays and people stopping in the middle of everywhere to take pictures of them. So yeah, this is what the experience of doing Dragoncon can be. It's just chaos. It's a lovely form of chaos, but you can't really deny that it's chaos. The fact that this many people get together and have, it's not even shared interests per se, it's just the fact that they all share a love of the weird and the strange and the different and the things that make fandom great. So for the most part, you get a really, really good experience with a bunch of people who just want to embrace the weirder side of the world. Now we're going to waddle through the mall to try and get a feeling for what the food stuffing here is like. It is said that a con travels on its stomach, and Dragoncon is no exception to this rule. As you can see, this is what time is it? 9 something? 9. Yeah, it is 9 o'clock in the evening, and people are stuffing themselves with delicious food at this nearby Peachtree Mall, which has some amazing variety of types of foods you can eat, and then you get to see all the wonderful cosplayers and the general convention attendees basically enjoying themselves, relaxing, unwinding, getting off their feet for a couple of precious minutes before jumping back into the fray. It can be genuinely exhausting, and there's never not a dull roar. The hum of activity. As a general rule, you will see tons and tons of different cosplayers. People tend to sit with whoever they can. You know, the space is such a premium. You don't get the ability to sit and go, well, you know, I want to sit off this table by myself. Usually you're sharing with somebody, which explains you make a lot of friends at this con just from sitting down, talking to somebody else, just relaxing, just doing anything. But as you can see, there's a lot of activity here. Oh! Oops. Ah. We almost collide with various and sundry cosplayers. I will come over here. Oh, sorry. Hi, Gabby. Are you recording me? Yes, yes I am. We have to figure, since you were here, we figured we get. Okay.
So I don't need to see. I got you a dark Bellatrix.
Okay, that's fine.
They still asked me what chocolate, so I told her dark.
I would have gone with a what do you call it? A Calcifer Cool. No, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, it's like. Then you have the fun experience of stepping through the mall, of walking through the mall, and back into the host hotels.
Josh from Canada was like, there's a lot of guys here that they snap.
Yeah, I know. So, generally, as a...
He's at the bar at the Hyatt, and he says, you get here in 10 minutes, I'm buying. Tom's like, it would take us that long to get there. And he goes, correction, it would take us that long to get an elevator.
No kidding, I don't know. I don't know what the hell.
The Hyatt?
Wow. Yeah. So much wow.
I got the fork.
Oh.
Well, it's dead.
Nope, it's
All
dead.
right, I still have one.
I'm sorry.
I still have one. It's okay.
It's like...
Guys, it's dead. Kai, just walk away from it. Alright.
She's a necromancer. Red Ball Jack.
I don't know. I don't think she can raise myself.
You think you need to pull your kilt up in the back, baby. You don't have any hands to do it, so...
workers that usually work there. Where are the regular workers?
Yeah, I know. Well, I was like, well, no, the thing is they only usually have 2 or 3 people on staff total for the place. But for Dragoncon, they can't do that. It's not going to work. And since they don't have
Get the old workers to still be there and plug them in going, yeah, this stuff on the menu is just radiating stuff.
right.
Every time I come to get a drink and get to my last year, Chris Spartan Navy, and then all the ladies. There's a bar. Take this up the time when you guys go.
Say again?
Let me take this up the time when you guys go over at some.
No, I'm going to go upstairs. I need to relax a bit. We don't know what to do for John. That's just badge. She should look a little faster if she's going to ask for the damn thing.
I couldn't hear over you know our way to say circulation.
Me too. I keep staring at it. I stared at it twice and like, okay.
God damn it.
Remember the guy who used to say the run he's actually behind your path on the way in. Yes. Hello. Yeah, this is the less fun part of the whole process.
This is the Dragoncon Shuffle.
This is how you shuffle your fat ass. best friends are getting in the elevator with you.
Complete the soundtrack. Awesome.
I've been standing here waiting for 5 minutes.
22.
Yep, you got room for one more.
Can somebody at 19?
25.
27 if you could.
27?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Thanks.
Is
19?
Yes, sir.
26 is good. We skip it again? Skip it 10?
Yeah.
Now I feel like a man because I didn't bring my fist.
19.
19. Who's getting on 19?
Okay, you're good, you're good.
Go, go, go.
Okay, now.
We got room for about 3, 4, maybe. Come on. Squeeze in.
Squeeze over here.
5 if you're friendly.
My house, though. It's fucking happening.
Cosplay's such a wonderful thing until it's not anymore.
Wait.
So yeah, I guess the elevator.
Alright.
22.
Go on forward, that was
22.
22.
Come on, dude. I feel horrible. I forgot your character's name.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm Blair the Witch.
Blair. I know.
Pumpkin, pumpkin.
I know exactly. 23. But I couldn't remember the name.
23. That was. She was not
Wait,
going
it's
off
September. It's officially pumpkin spice.
25. That would be us. There's us.
I think that's most of us.
Yes. Escape, freedom into the. And that's the other fun part. That was an elevator. That's your typical elevator ride at Dragoncon. Although less crowded than usual. Sometimes we're in there literally to the point where you can barely breathe. Joy.
We all carry around extra weight. We all have extra baggage.
It's like having mini wings or something terrible.
28.
Did they actually have a feed of like a camera on top getting close to the top? I thought I saw a clip of that, unless it's just of a video.
It's probably just a video.
It really.
30.
This would like happen as the elevator was going up.
Hey guys, I know y'all were really worried about it. So.
I was very worried.
Rest easy. We were concerned. I was like, where are my friends?
You showed up last minute. Good thing, right?
Where are Drive and you and you.
Well, good thing I showed up because
you would have recognized us earlier. Yes, Well, I just bailed on my costume. I was like, screw the hot heat and the uncomfortableness.
So we just did.
It's time to rave and party, and you can't do that. And like,
you can totally random party even with your costume.
You totally can, but it's not as much fun as being able to bend down and like.
Where are you going?
As we were in like, Anybody get on Managary by the BC Boy? That was us. No, we're not. It was like vinyl gloves, vinyl boots, like hard hat, goggles, full body suit.
Okay, now I was doing Thor, and I have this big chest plate, and it's just like, I've got proper posture as long as I'm wearing it.
Yeah, because you can't.
Oh, sorry, we need Elo because we're going out to the.
Yes. We didn't go around AL one time though.
They were all right there.
Because we didn't see where all the peeps are. Nobody's texting me back.
This is the floor that I would like to exit.
Evacuate.
Bail.
Nobody questions, so
Christian.
it's kind of.
Once more into the beach go we. What? Probably. Of course.
hear that? Because there's nothing to hear. Yeah, ever since basically now that Dragoncon's over, yeah, I'm being attacked by a demonic pony. Well, Dragoncon's over now, and we apologize because we didn't get nearly as much videoing as we wanted to get done.
We were both very, very busy and very tired.
Exhausted. Dragoncon is exhausting. It is not a convention to be taken lightly. It is a constant stream of distractions and energy saps and booze, booze, effort. It's just weird to look down and see that all the stuff that's down there. It's like I'm not even used to seeing.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, there's nothing there. I mean, you've seen the videos. I've taken videos of what the actual floor looks like when there's, when there's people here. Now there's nothing. There's like nothing down there. But overall, it's a really, really good convention. There were some snags. There were some hiccups. There's a bunch of, there's bad behavior at these cons.
There always is. There always will be. There's always bad eggs. But the overall is generally always good with Dragoncon.
And we got to meet up with some vendors. We made a lot of friends this year. We promoted the show. No. We did a lot of the things we had set out to do. I mean, I distributed the pie like I had hoped to. I got a lot of people to try Dragoncon pie for the first time, so that's an accomplishment.
We had people running around getting as many people like, you gotta have their pie.
Yeah,
you gotta have their pie.
That was fun, having people drag stuff.
It's like we have a bishop already.
Yeah, it's like we already have people out there trying to upsell the things that I do, and I do this for fun. I mean, I do this because for the love of fandom, and we are very, very. We are so looking forward to next year. We're so looking forward to doing this again, having a grand old time. I will tell you that the luxury of coming in and staying, adding the day on either end of the trip.
One day, coming out the drive, hot tub. Finish the con, hot tub. Makes all the difference in the world.
It makes it livable, and that's something that I cannot stress strongly enough. Is when you're young. When I was 27, 28 years old,
dinosaurs
ruled
the earth.
No, it's like, well, actually, it's like, wait a second. If you think about it, like when I was even in my early 30s, doing the drive down and coming down Thursday, leaving Monday was not a problem because you had the energy. Once you hit your 40s.
Hell, I'm already in my early 30s. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm done with the rushing around. This is a good idea.
This is a good idea. So the thing is that we're gonna do a quick little walk over to the other side so you can see the actual area where the convention. What? Yeah. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do a shot so you can see like some of the areas of the convention that this is what it all looks like when people are all gone. There's nothing here. This isn't even the first night when we got here on Wednesday. There were people here. There was stuff going on. There's nothing. There's
absolutely nothing.
Which is actually kind of creepy, kind of depressing because now we know that we have to wait until next year to do this all again, and it's never going. It's never fun to leave a con. Post-con depression is a serious thing. It's real. But here we go. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Yep, that is the entirety of a day ago. That area was absolutely packed to the rafters of people. Literally, there was nowhere you could see. You couldn't see floor anywhere.
Nope.
You didn't even know there was a pattern on the floor. But right now, you see like this one person. And that's it. There's two people. And that's like, that is something that, we can't stress enough is different. I mean, it's something I've never actually done this before. I've never actually been here for Dragoncon. Well, I've never been here after Dragoncon. I've never actually been, I've never actually been here after the con has done. So this is a novel experience and kind of weird for me because, realistically, I've never been here when it's been this empty, this quiet. But look at that, look at that.
There we go, all the way up to the top.
It's all the way up to the top, and it's so quiet. That's what's so weird. Even when, we were here on Wednesday, there was a dull roar of people. And we don't even have that. All it is just nothing. It's like, of course, it's also an ungodly hour of the morning. And the
You always just be the center of attention.
Yeah, well, things I'm the one videoing. You know, you didn't decide to video. So that's pretty much the Dragoncon experience in a nutshell. I mean, that's part of the Dragoncon experience. That's what our experience this year. It's exhausting, expensive. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yes, this is expensive.
We blew a lot more money than we ever expected to do.
Or should have.
But what?
Or should have.
Yeah, or should have. Yeah, we'll be paying for this for the rest of the year. But when it comes,
we'll do it all again.
And then we'll do it all again.
We don't learn our lesson.
No, we've learned our lesson. Our lesson is this is how it works. You
just relax and take it.
Yeah, basically. And we look forward to bringing you everything on the channel. We look forward to pulling out people's pictures, and we're going to see about getting videos from other people who have been to the con, see if they can share their experiences. We'll work on that, see how that works. But we've had a really, really great time here. We're looking forward to coming back. We'll be talking about this again at least once more in the upcoming weeks of the show, and
until then, become a yearly thing for us. When you think about it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
it'll not only be our vacation in Dragoncon, it'll be our anniversary for the show.
Exactly. So we look forward to sharing that to you when it happens. But until now, it's Talking Hats, and we're signing off. Grr, 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 grr. Stop. Oh no, the voice. You know, I have no idea how voice commands work on this thing.
End recording.
Yeah, stop recording.
Stop recording.
Yeah. Well, that was easy. Up. The arrow goes up. Well, I'm not stopping the recording, obviously. I'm just gonna keep. We're gonna keep recording stuff here. Would it help if we actually put a.
Maybe, just maybe.
Actually. Just for S's and J's. Yeah.
She can't fly. She has only vestigial wings.
Yeah, well, this is an experience that you'd only really get on like a on.
Yeah, the elevator to the top floor.
Yeah, the elevator.
What's the top floor? What's the top floor?
It's like
41. 47 this way.
Yeah, 47. We'll see if we can get a. Shine rising diamonds in the sky, like diamond.
Oh, good. We got one of the outside elevators.
Yay!
This is the AL.
This is where there were a couple of floors up, but this is the experience of riding all the way up to the top.
Express elevator.
Don't you love how 5 seconds ago I was saying we were going to sign off, and we're like, you know what?
Let's do more shit.
I'm still energetic. Let's go and do more of this thing. This is okay.
Oh shit! I forgot about this.
What
I'm gonna stand over here.
Yeah, the part where you can see all the floors going by. Oh yeah, that sounds comforting. Just okay.
And top floor. Menswear.
Yeah, good. Let's see. Now we gotta get a little more quiet because I have no idea if there's actually anyone sleeping on this floor. Yeah, we don't want to wake anybody, but this is actually the top floor. This is the inside atrium area. And there's that. And then look down. See all that, like that's the drop straight down to the bottom. And that looks pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really a huge fan.
Nope.
Yeah, let's see if we can get another shot where it's a little bit less covered by all the fencing and the fence stuff. But yeah.
Don't lose the camera.
No, Derek would absolutely murder. Yeah, that would murder me too. But yeah, that's the entire. It's not mildly terrifying. 10, or we gotta go back to. We'll go back to 10, then hop back on our elevator and go back to our room. So. Oh, well, that's convenient. The elevator stayed. Well, that didn't go anywhere. That's even better. That's exactly how.
I don't understand where there's solid. I.e., nowhere.
Yeah, really. So, and
down we go.
Down we go. Whee. We're only dropping 30 floors this time instead of the traditional 47 or so.
Yeah, really.
I'm glad my ears popped already, because usually the people actually complain about their ears popping during this experience, and I for one can't blame them. Like, ugh.
We didn't stay on 40 this time.
Yeah, well, they were nice enough to put us on a relatively low floor, somewhere in the middle. We can deal with that. It's when you get into like the ridiculous.
And we get 4 elevators instead of 3.
Yeah, and there's one right here.
This does not happen during con. Don't get used to this.
Yeah, never. If you attend Dragoncon, expect that at no time during the actual convention itself will an elevator immediately appear for you, unless you're on the lower level and there's no one else around, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Because at that point, then you'll have plenty of people. You know, at that point, there might be an elevator for you. Any other time?
A little quicker.
She's a little horn. Oh, yes, she does. She's a demon. Of course they do. So, okay, we are going to finally hit the sack. It has been a ridiculously late evening. We've got. I'm being gnawed by a demonic pegasquid. But we are gonna head out, and later on this morning, it's like what, 2-ish.
I actually don't think it's that late. I think it's closer to like maybe midnight or 1.
Yeah, well, whatever time it is, we're going to be getting.
Which is early compared to how we've been going to sleep past couple days, like 5 and 6.
Let me assure you that it's so unusual to actually be able to just, you know, get good night's sleep, not have a party to leave from. Because last night we didn't get back from the room to our rooms until 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
It's insane to think that you would ever want to get in at 6 o'clock in the morning, then get right back up at 11.
But I want to play more than one rhythm game in the entire 2 hours I'm down there.
Yeah. But no, the thing is, the idea is that nobody in their right mind wants to get in from partying at 5 or 6 in the morning, promptly get up at 9 or 10 because you have to pack still, and then proceed to hit the road to drive any length of time. If you're flying, that's one thing, but for the vast majority of us who have to actually take a vehicle around, this is just would be miserable if I've done it. Can't run anymore. Hello.
They're wondering why we're standing out here.
Yeah, well, I would wonder no longer. So, but yeah, we're gonna let it go, and we'll see. But once we get the van packed, we'll probably do another video as we're going out of the road. Go away. Poke. But poke.
We are very silly.
Yes, that's Dragoncon for you. That's exactly what it's here for. So, okay, we're signing off for real this time. Till the morning. Good night. Okay, so we're in the van. We've eaten. We've had breakfast. We're gonna head back to Virginia, and hopefully we'll make it there intact in one piece. Hopefully we'll spend $10 billion in gas getting up there.
Seriously.
But yeah, it's like this is the first leg of the return journey, and already the post-con depression is kind of setting in where you're like, but I can have more Dragoncon, please. So overall, really good year. I mean, it was a good year. The extra days, the extra days on the trip definitely make a difference. Tony, weird. But we're looking forward to the year ahead.
Yep.
And
lots of plans, lots of things to do.
Try to see if we can. Okay, let's see how. There we go. I'm trying to see exactly. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that's like, like right here and there. It's like, well, abandon ship. Yeah. Yep. There you go, kid.
Everybody in? Wait, let me try that again.
I'm going to be attacked by this thing the entire. Don't attack the driver. You're supposed to attack. Yeah, it's like the puppet goes off.
You see Jeremy posted on your picture. He's like, "Where's the barrel?" I took a picture of a barrel.
Where's the barrel? I was like,
"Oh my god, wait, this one's better." Over there.
bitch. Did he bitch just call me a cracker? I'm gonna have that words with him. We will have words. Lots of words. Lots of unpleasant words. But, okay, that's videoing for the moment. Yeah, we can't move. But... Okay, so we're in North Carolina. God help us. And
we're, what, halfway through our long part of the drive?
Nah, maybe, if that. And Squiggles in his infinite brilliance has gotten us some 5-hour energy drinks, which he did laugh the ride down. And I kind of wish we had recorded that because that, holy shit, that was an experience.
It was fucking gross.
That was like, oh my god.
But it works.
So, I was like, goodness gracious. So we're going to try some 5-hour energy on the way out, and cheers? Is that what we said?
One final drink to Dragoncon.
Yeah, one final drink to Dragoncon.
Yeah.
God help us.
And
oh my god!
It's not as bad as the berry. It's not as bad as the berry. It's not as bad as the berry.
That was genuinely gross.
And he was drinking the stank-ass coffee.
I'll drink like another gallon of stank-ass coffee before I drink. Oh, God.
So, this should get us to Virginia.
I should hope so, because it's like if I die, I'm blaming the 5-hour energy. So,
we'll see y'all later.
We'll see you all soon.
Well, I hoped you enjoyed all of the clips that we put in here. It's a little scattered and weird, but, you know, a lot of Dragoncons feel a little scattered and weird, for honest with you.
You come home from the convention wondering, what on earth did I do?
Sometimes you can't remember everything you did.
It depends entirely on how much booze you've had, too.
Yes.
The amount of booze you have. The amount of booze you have. The amount of booze you have.
Apparently you've been drinking already now.
It certainly feels like it. But that's the effect. That's the magical effect of Dragoncon.
Even when it's done, it still hits you.
It still hits you. But, so that's the footage we've taken. We apologize for not getting the other hotels again, because that was just the funniest thing about it was we had gotten through the entire convention. We were literally on our way out going, we never actually went to the Hyatt or the Hilton or
any of that.
Or the Westin.
And apparently the Hilton was the place to be this year.
Yeah, apparently part of the reason why the videos show the videos you saw had such an empty Marriott on Monday night was because the Marriott's Pulse Bar closed. And
when the booze disappears, the geeks disappear.
Which actually is a fun thought. Is the fun little anecdote from when we were distributing pie, and I'm afraid I apologize again. We didn't bring the GoPro for that because that was kind of interesting as well.
Yeah.
But one of the little interesting asides from that was all of a sudden we're distributing pie. We're chatting with the attendees. And all of a sudden there's all these people with rainbow gear on. So I pull one aside, and then because as I'm offering him, the sweet Dragoncon pie, he explains to me that the Outworld, whatever the GLBT party that they had. I can't remember
what you call it.
It was I can't remember where it was. It was the Outworlders party, or it was some other party at the Sheraton, if my memory serves me. Stop serving alcohol at
Billy
midnight.
went to it, but he didn't have a lot of fun, so he didn't have any good stories for that.
So the thing is that, the story we have, unfortunately, cannot discuss. The story cannot be discussed in polite company, and not for the reasons you might think.
No. Poor Billy.
Poor Billy. But we actually had this whole flood of people who were like, yeah, we came here from the Outworld. I'm pretty sure it was Outworlders. The Outworlders party, because they stopped serving, they cut off the bar at midnight. And I'm going, well, that sucks.
You never been to Dragoncon before? Why would you do that?
How would you ever do that? I don't understand that at all. But that was the rather...
a nice influx of people to get proper drinks from us.
Exactly. So, I am tireder than I ever thought.
Yeah, and he was trying to make fun. He's like, "Don't you be falling asleep on me." And he's the one.
But I didn't
he's
fall
the
asleep.
one. I didn't fall asleep either.
Yeah, you yawned. Tony, it was huge. I'm just. Hey, look. I'm also like several decades your senior.
Not several.
Just the one. And plus. Just the nearly 2. 1.5, whatever.
If you were several, you'd have to be at least 60.
Yeah, well, that's the truth. So, with luck, you know, the next video will be posted up next week, and we look forward to, you know, continuing our long-standing journey into our just beginning journey into the land of nerddom.
And if you were at Dragoncon and you remember seeing us, we weren't wearing these hats, but we were wearing hats. He was wearing this coat over here, so I'm sure you might recognize it. But leave a comment. Tell us about your time at Dragoncon if you've been, or if you saw us, say hi. We'd love to hear from you, see what you have to say.
Yep. So we're going to sign off tonight. I'm Wolfie.
I'm Monty. Ciao.
It's like, whatever.